everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I am doing my August 2022 monthly budget. The form that I'm using, I created using Canva, and I do have a link down in the description box if you're interested in downloading it. It's free on my Google Drive. So I went ahead and I wrote down all my categories to save a little bit of time. So first is my income. Now in the month of July, I did find out that I am getting a raise, and I do know what that percentage is. Now, for the purposes of budgeting, it really doesn't matter what that amount is because it is going straight into my 401k. And I am going to continue to budget $1,500 every other Friday, which is bi-weekly, so that means that some months I'll have 2 paychecks, some months I'll have 3 paychecks. I am budgeting what I'm actually going to be bringing home, which is still $1,500 every other Friday. So with that said, my income is going to be $3,000 for the month of August. So budgeted is $3,000. I'm not expecting any miscellaneous income, so that's going to be 0. Total is $3,000. So next are my fixed expenses. The first expense is my rent, and my rent is $620 per month. And that includes the trash bill and the internet. Next is renter's insurance, and that runs $50 per month. The electric bill, gosh, it's going to be August, so I haven't done this in advance. So I think for electric, last month it was $212. We live in a single wide mobile home. It was, I think we bought this, or my ex-husband and I bought this in 1996. Yeah, 96. So it is quite old. It doesn't have the insulation that it once did, or maybe it never did, who knows. But with that being said, it cools all the time. It seems like the air conditioning is just running nonstop. So I feel like I need to bump this up to something like maybe 250, because I think August is the hottest month of the year in Arkansas. So let's just do 250, and hopefully that will be enough. Then we have the water bill, and that is right at 30. Then I have Hulu, and Hulu is 20. Netflix is 17. The Apple bill, Amazon is 15. And the Apple bill is 25. Okay, so let's go ahead and add up all of my fixed expenses. So 620 plus 50 plus 250 plus 30 plus 20, 17, 15, and 25. So that is $1,027 in fixed expenses. Moving on to food, moving on to cash envelopes. The first envelope is food. I budget $100 per week for food. So that is going to be $400. Then we have gas for my car, and that is $10 per week, so that'll be $40. Now I do work remotely, so I don't drive very often, so $10 a week is enough for me. Then we have personal spending. That also gets 10 per week, so that will be 40. The lawn, I have a guy that comes every other week, and I give him $75 every time he comes, so that will be $150 for the month. And I have decided I'm going to ask him to continue to come in the fall and winter to clean up the yard, make sure all the leaves are out of here, pick up any dead branches, whatever, so that the yard stays in good shape. So I don't expect to not have this expense going into fall or winter. Next is my daughter, Carol Ann. She's a grad student. I give her $80 per week. Let me do some math here. 80 times 4 is 320. So that's what she'll get for the month. She's doing her clinical rotations. She's in PA school, and she's got a couple of rotations that are out of the area. She's going to have to go to other cities and practice for her rotations, and I think they're providing housing for her, but as we get into these other rotations, I may not give her cash. It may be that she'll be out of town. I may need to cash app her money, so we'll see how that goes, but she gets $80 per week regardless. So let's go ahead and add the cash categories. So 400 for food, 40 for gas, 40 for spending, 150 for lawn, 320 for my daughter is $950. So $950. Next are my sinking funds. I have 4 funds: Christmas, fur babies, car maintenance, and insurance. And each one of these 4 funds gets $25 per week. So each one will get $100 for the month. And so my total sinking funds is $400. Okay, next are my savings goals. So the first is my Roth IRA, and I put $230 every paycheck into my Roth IRA. There are 2 paychecks in the month of August, so my Roth IRA will get $460. My other savings goal is to purchase a home. If you are new here, I'll put over to the right a list of financial goals that I have already achieved. So I am completely debt-free. I've paid off close to $80,000 in debt. I have a fully funded bare bones emergency fund. I am contributing and maxing out my Roth IRA. And I am contributing to my employer's 401k plan. So my next financial goal is to buy a home. Now, in the month of July, we did find out that we're getting raises this year, and the amount that I got, the percentage that I received for this year is just going straight into my 401k. I've already queued it up. I'm not even going to see it. So I think I'm on track for retirement, and so buying a new home is definitely a great goal to work towards. So I'm working on a down payment for a new home, and I figure, you know, if I buy something, it's like around $100,000. Maybe I'll need 3% down, so $3,000. I hope to have more by the time I'm ready to buy, but that is like the bare bones that I would need to buy a home. I just plan on getting something super small just for me and my fur babies. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how much I'm going to be able to contribute to my new home. So $3,000 in income. And then we'll subtract 1,027 from my fixed expenses, subtract 950 for cash envelopes, subtract 400 for sinking funds, and subtract 460 means I'll be able to save $163, which is, that's exciting. It may not seem like a lot, but what I'm doing for my savings for my new home, every penny that I have left over from my income is going towards my new home. Any money that I earn from Google AdSense for YouTube videos, and anything that I earn from my Etsy shop. So I do have other savings that I'll be throwing towards the new house. This is just what I'll be able to save from my regular 9-to-5 job. So 163 plus 460 is total savings of $623. So between my savings box and my sinking funds, which are also savings, I'm saving $1,023 in the month of August, which is pretty darn cool. Okay, well, let me know down in the comments, what you guys do when you get annual increases, and if you're putting it towards some kind of financial goal like debt or emergency fund, or if you're going to contribute it to your retirement. I would really love to know what you guys are doing with any extra income that you receive. So that's everything for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel, and I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.